Hey guys, so actually today we got another deck profile for ya. Um, this is gonna be like this is a really late deck profile, yeah. So the deck profile is on the new Magus stuff that came out in GBT05, and yeah, sorry for this really late deck profile. I've been like playing out with this deck a lot just to see how it plays, and I think with this deck build right now, I like it the most than the previous deck builds I did with it. So yeah, so decided to finally do the deck profile on it. So on to the deck profile. Starting Vanguard, we run Semilunar Magus. She is the common starter that came in GBT05. Yeah, I think most of the cards, Magus cards, are common except for the Stride, which is triple rare. We'll get to that soon. Anyway, so her ability is that when this unit boosts a Vanguard with Magus in its card name, you have to declare a card. It says you have to declare. You can't. It doesn't say may. So you have to declare a card and then reveal the top card of your deck. If it's correct, you may pay the cost, which is put this unit into your soul. You draw 2 cards. So yeah, essentially this helps you get plus. If you get it right, you get +2 to your hand. If not, you know the top card of your deck. So yeah, so just a little heads up. When you reveal the card, it goes back to the top of your deck. So then you draw that card, and since he draws 2, you draw the card you revealed, then the next card under it. Just a little heads up. So the reveal card always go back to the top of your deck. So yeah, again, pretty good starter because she gives you +2 if you guess the top card right. Words, yes. So yeah, honestly, this is the best starter for Magus. Well, it's the only starter they have, but yeah, one of her is fine. For grade 3s, there's a lot of talk about grade 3 lineups. I run the limit breaker, Pentagonal Magus. So her ability is limit break 4. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, you can declare an Oracle Think Tank card and then reveal the top card of your deck. If it's correct, it gets plus 5,000 power and +1 crit to end a battle. So, it's just there for stuff. It's a limit breaker. I want to run limit breaker in case people play the grade 2 game. Because that's still probably a thing, especially with Roll Paladins. So yeah. Then her second ability is you counterblast 2 Magus cards, and then she gets plus 5k. So, yeah, that's an activity. You can use it over and over again. So yeah. There are other grade 3s you can run. I decided to run this one because I like this card more because of her actability. So yeah. Oh, auto ability when she attacks. So yeah. For Pentagonal Magus, and then lastly for grade 3s, we run for Ring Magus. She is the new card that came out in GBT05. Her ability is Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have a Vanguard Magus, you may pay the cost. If you do, declare the top card of your deck. Then, if it's the revealed card, you put that card in your hand and she becomes a 14k attacker without boost. So, yeah, she's pretty good. Her ability works on Vanguard and Rearguard, so you can just, if you have no other attackers and you have her, you can just shove her to the Rearguard and then you can do stuff. So, yeah. About all these cards about, like, trying to guess the top card of your deck. If you have lots of cards with guessing the top card, you can use one of their skills to get the card wrong, then procs every other skill because you know the top card now. So I guess we'll talk about that later. For grade 2s, for Rhombus Magus, she's also a new card that came out in GBT03. She's pretty good. Her ability is when she attacks a Vanguard, if you have a Magus Vanguard, you declare the top card. If it's right, she becomes a 14k attacker. So yeah, 14k attacker makes them guard. If they have a grade 2 Vanguard, makes them draw 10k. 11k Vanguard, 5k. So without so 14k without boost, which is pretty good. Which is basically Ring Magus if you get the top card right, and her cost is free, so that's pretty good because we like free things. So yeah. Next, 4 12k attackers, because I don't know. There's nothing much else. There's that other Magus card. No, that's a grade 1, isn't it? No, it's a grade 2. Rhombus Magus. Yeah. Rhombus Magus. You can use her. I don't use her because I don't like her. And apparently she's good with the Floral Magus. As you can see, I don't run Floral Magus, so I don't use her. So yeah. 4 12k attackers, because 12k attackers. Then finally run 3 Stellar Magus. You're probably thinking, oh man, why only 3? You should be running 4. I kind of agree with you. You should run 4 because she's a really good card. Her ability is Counterblast 1 when this unit attacks a Vanguard. If you have an OTT Vanguard, you pay the cost. If you do, to declare an Oracle Think Tank card, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's right, you put that card into your hand. If it's wrong, you put that back and you countercharge 1 or turn it face up. So basically, her cost is free if you get it wrong, and you get +1 if you get it right. So yeah, the reason why I'm only running 3 is because I'm too lazy to get the 4th one. If I did get a 4th one, I probably would run 4. I'd probably take out a 12k attacker. But yeah. But for now, 3 is actually fine how I'm playing with it, so it's okay. If you want to run 4, you can run 4, but for me, 3 is doing okay. For grade 1s, for Crescent Magus, she's a pretty good card because on boost, her ability is when you boost an OTT card, if you have an OTT Vanguard, you can declare the top card of your deck. If you get it right, she becomes a 9k booster, so she gets +3. So yeah, this can make some good numbers with the 12k attacker. So 12 plus 9, that is 21. Math right? Yes, 21. So against an 11k Vanguard, that would be 15k shield. And if you have Rhombus Magus, and you get the card right, that is, let's see, that's 12, that's 14, 21, 23. So yeah, you're hitting good numbers with if you manage to get this, her ability off, and then her ability off, or with a 12k attacker. So yeah, that's why we run 4, because it makes good numbers with the 12k attacker, with Rhombus, and even with Ring Magus, because it's the same thing as Rhombus Magus if you get the card correct. So yeah, so 4 Crescent Magus. Next you run 3 of the Strider, because you want to stride in this deck, you need to stride in this deck, you need to stride in this deck. So yeah, nothing much else to say. You need to stride in this deck. Again, you need to stride on this deck. Next we run 3 Cone Magus. She's really good actually, because her ability is when she's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, you declare you declare a card name, check the top card. If it's right, you countercharge 2. Just like that. For free. Well, not for free. You have to guess the top card, but yeah, for free, kinda ish. Countercharging 2 is good. Though you don't really counterblast much. Well, you counterblast for Ring Magus, you counterblast for Stellar Magus, Pentagonal if you actually use her skill, which you really won't be doing, but not really much counterblasting, but except for the stride, the other stride. I'll get to that soon. And then finally, 4 perfect guards, because perfect guards are perfect guard. Because you don't really counterblast that much in this deck, and you have a counterblaster, you don't actually have to run the G perfect guards. I just do because this is what I have. So yeah. And I'm too lazy to take out the Battle Sister one. Well, it won't even work. But yeah. Yeah, but 4 perfect guards, because you need the perfect guards. Finally, trigger lineup. It's OTT. It's OTT. It's OTTT. So 12 crits. Run the Psychic Bird, because Psychic Bird is kind of essential. Then I also run the Magus crit that came out in GBT01. Which is, if she's placed on rear guard, you have a Vanguard with Magus in this card name, you look at the top card and you put that card on top or bottom. So basically, if you call her, you don't like the cards you see, then yeah, you just chuck it or whatever. So yeah, 12 crits and then 4 heals, because heals are going to heal. And then because Lozenge Magus, her skill is when you use her to boost, she goes back into the deck. You can recycle your heal triggers like that, so you can always hope to get a heal trigger. So yeah, that is it for the main deck. Oh yeah, if you're probably wondering why I don't run Silent Tom, I can't get him to work with the deck. I tried, and I couldn't seem to get him, Mr. Tom, to work. So yeah. Oops. On to the G Zone. I seen very like different types of G Zone variants, but I'm just going to go with the basic 4/4. 4 Globe Magus. She's the card you need. She's the card that made Magus better. Not top tier, but made this the subclan better. Her ability is that during the turn you have a heart with Magus in his name. You can look at the top card of your deck whenever you want. That's it. Whenever you want. When you start your turn, look at the top card. Before you even attack, look at the top card. Before you do skills, look at the top card. In between damage checks or drive checks, you can look at the top card to see if you get that trigger to make that 2 to pass hit. You can do it whenever you want. Before your turn ends, look at the top card. If you run the Octagon Magus, which I'll talk about soon. But yeah, she is really good. That's why you want to stride onto her, because she makes your deck work. Finally, for Takemikazuchi's, he's kind of essential. So Axe Skill, Canvas 2, Persona Flip. Check top 4 cards, choose 2, put it in your hand, put the rest in the bottom of the deck. That's basically it. So yeah. And yeah, that's it for the deck profile. So yeah. Why you didn't see Silent Tom in this deck list? Because I tried to make him work, and I had a really hard time making the deck fun with Silent Tom, because there's like so many things I have to do with him. So yeah, I decided not to put him in. And then there's also that new grade 1 card that if he gets the top card right when she's guarded, she gets plus 10k shield. Space is kind of iffy, so I didn't really have enough space for her, so she had to go too. So yeah, setup wise, like, so let's do a little thing here. Just add that, or even Stellar, who knows. Then fun times. So yeah, so like field wise, is you have something like this, either this or this, and let's say, so when you try into Globe Magus, then you can always check the top card. Let's say, Paisley Magus. Now all of these cards' effects will go off. Let's see, boost and attack. Her skill, it's Paisley Magus, plus 5. Her skill, it's Paisley Magus, plus 3. There you go, you got your big number column there. So yeah, this is why this card is really good. But let's say you didn't stride onto her. Let's say you are stuck like this. You have no way of knowing what your next top card is going to be. It's pretty easy to fix this problem. You're just going to have to lose one of their skill actually working. So basically, you can just do this. Use Stellar Magus skill to figure out the top. You can say whatever card you want, and then see, it's not the card. But now, since you know what the top card is, you can activate every other card skill with that. So if you have if you couldn't stride that turn and you have like, oh no, what am I supposed to do? One of these cards can actually help you figure out the top card of your deck. So it's good to stride onto her so you can know all the top cards, so you can activate all your card skills. But if you couldn't stride onto her, then you just got to sacrifice one of your card skill in order to guess the top card. So, which is not too bad. I usually use Stellar Magus for this, because then I can unflip after, since I got it wrong. And since you say you can say any Oracle Think Tank card, you can just say like something you don't have in your deck. You can say CEO Amaterasu or Wiseman or Gemini, any OTT card, you get it wrong with her, you get the counterblast back, and then you can hit everybody else's skill. So yeah, that's it for this deck profile, guys. The deck is really fun to play with. Guessing the future, seeing the future is a lot of fun. So yeah, that is it for this deck profile, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.